Well, guys, that was one hell of expensive cap right there. Cost me $778. But you know what they say in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Out here, that cap is worth its weight in gold.
My name's Slavka. I'm from Alabama, and this channel is about living, traveling, and learning. See you on the road.
Well, boys and girls, we're in beautiful Napa Valley, California, not far from San Francisco Bay Area. My young friend found me a load this Monday, January 24th, and we're heading to Grand Prairie, Texas. So the load is paying $5,103 on 1,736 miles total, door to door. And the product, it looks like some kind of alcoholic beverage. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see in a second. So that's about it. The trip's gonna come, you know, we're just north of San Francisco area here in Sacramento River Delta. So we're gonna go down onto 5 for a while and get to Bakersfield and cut over to I-40 over here. I think we're gonna stop at this town right in this spot right here, the Barstow. Well, here's the product. Looks like one of those Cabernet Sauvignon box wine sets for Walmart or something. Kirkland brand. Let's go scale it. Here's the San Francisco Bay Network here, the ship terminals, oil terminals, all kinds of stuff. We're heading down south towards Oakland, San Jose. This is super rare in California to see these hills so green with the flowers. It only happens in January when it rains a lot around San Francisco. The rest of the year it's all brown grass, all burned out in the desert lake.
In 2 miles, keep right onto I-580 toward Fresno.
It's beautiful out there today. Like late January, the weather here in the valley is like 65, 70 during the day, 50 at night. It's absolutely perfect. We're about to hop onto I-5 from 605, so we're almost in the valley now. And these big rolling hills around the edge of the Sacramento Valley. You can kind of see it down there that way. Got a couple more miles till we get on I-5. Stopped a bit earlier than anticipated. I'm near Bakersfield, California. Decided not to continue through Tecapatchie Pass because it's getting dark and there's an accident reported there, and so it's all backed up. It's cluster F, so I figured I'll just wait it out. Already covered a lot of miles today for at least what I needed to do in my shift today in order to be in a groove for the rest of the day, so there's no need to push that. That would have been bonus miles. We have plenty of hours to do this, but you know, some battles better fought the next day because getting into that pass with one, potentially both lanes closed, the traffic on the Google is reporting at least a 8-mile backup, full red. So that means traffic's moving below 5 miles per hour. That's not good. I have no desire to participate in that. Instead, I'm just going to sit here, watch TV, and get some nap time, and wake up in the morning tomorrow when they cleared up that accident and keep going. See you guys in the morning. Climbing up the Tecapatchie Pass. On the other side is the desert. Getting out of the valley now. It's gonna be high desert. So weird seeing these hills green. It's once a few weeks a year they're green. The rest of the year that's all burned out grass. It's very dry out here. But apparently it's been raining recently, so that's why it's the way it is. Beautiful view early in the morning. Left California about 45 minutes ago. We're already past Kingman, heading towards Flagstaff. It's gotten really windy out here. I think it's gonna be a windy day today. Luckily I'm loaded pretty good today, so that shouldn't be a problem unless the wind really gets intense up there. We'll shall see. But it's gonna be some serious mountains up until we get past Flagstaff, Arizona. Well guys, everything was going fine this fine morning until this happened. It's climbing this hill and it's just poof, explosion of steam. And you know, it'd be one thing if it was some kind of breakdown, but this is absolutely stupid mistake by me. See if you can see anything wrong with this picture. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's missing the reservoir cap. Stupid me this morning. I topped off, checked everything, and I must have never replaced it. I just placed it here and closed the hood and walked away and started driving, and it fell off, and it was fine. I drove for hundreds of miles until this big ass hill, and obviously temperature got hot, and it just started like a volcano coming out there. So obviously, the amount of coolant I had on me, I had a gallon, was nowhere enough to even think about refilling that. I dumped the gallon of coolant that I had. I dumped a gallon of drinking water in there, and all my drinking water bottles, like 12 or 15 of them, and that's still not enough. So I am now waiting for a mobile mechanic to bring me coolant and maybe a cap. They're supposed to have a cap there. Oh, fuck. And you know, this place is like in the middle of nowhere. This is literally, we're about 15 miles east of Show Low. There's really like few towns in between. I'm lucky to have cell reception here on the top of a hill. But, yeah, that's a doozy. It's gonna slow me down. I don't think I overheated the engine. I was almost at the top of a hill when it started, you know, low coolant warning and all that, but it was quick. I couldn't stop back there because it's a climbing lane and there's nowhere to go. So I had to, about a quarter mile I had to go, but the temperature gauge never got to critical. So, okay. Lesson learned. Pay fucking attention. Stupid $5 cap now is going to cost me hundreds of dollars and wasted hours of time. God damn. Well, guys, that was one hell of expensive cap right there. Cost me $778. But you know what they say in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Out here, that cap is worth its weight in gold. But yeah, so ended up getting 6 gallons of coolant. That's what we lost. It was just shooting out of here like a geyser. I mean, you can see where it ran. We boiled over a lot of coolant. Hopefully, I don't think I overheated the engine. I think it's okay. So the guy just left. We're gonna get going. $778, guys. It is insane. Whew. Just like that. One stupid mistake. And trucking can get a lot nastier than this. You make a little boo-boo and get it off the road and you need to be towed. This could be $10,000, $15,000. depending on where we're at, the circumstances. If it's a recovery, if your truck needs to be recovered, like you're stuck in a median, God forbid an accident, like somewhere, they can tow you, and that's $20,000-$30,000. So yeah, it can, you're making money, but it can easily turn on you any second. I mean, just look at me. One brain lapse, forgot to put the damn cap on, and ta-da. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. So guys, this is a US 380 in New Mexico. This is the site of a first nuclear bomb test, the Trinity site. The road goes, it's a little bit, the actual crater itself is a little bit off in the distance that way. A few miles, about 5 miles, but this road is the closest you can come on the public road. And if you can hike out, there's the White Sands Proving Grounds further up north there, and then all the government facilities. And they have a marker there for the actual, like, you can buy nuclear rocks, the stuff that people picked up, the glassed over sand. I don't know why, because it's probably still radioactive to some extent. But yeah, this is a historical place. 1945, they exploded first nuclear bomb right in this area. If you look at the historic footage, you'll see the backdrop of those mountains over there that you're seeing now. We're very desolate area here in New Mexico. So we're heading towards Roswell, New Mexico. We're going to be there in about approximately 2 hours. Heading east towards Roswell, New Mexico on the US 380. Just kind of through this craggy, narrow road landscape. So after there, we're gonna keep going southeast direction, eventually catching up with I-20 before Dallas-Fort Worth. So tonight, we're gonna get to near our destination and get ready for delivery tomorrow morning. This is the very remote areas here in southern New Mexico, south central. We're in the El Capitan mountain range. Small towns here and there, no more than a few hundred people populations type of deal. Mostly just mountains. Here we are in Roswell, New Mexico. Dusty old farm town in the middle of nowhere, really. There's just a valley here, flat compared to the rest of the area. And that's basically the only thing it's got going is farming. Far from any interstates. It's at least 2.5 hours north to the Interstate 40. At least 3 hours south to Interstate 20.
2
So
miles, turn left onto South Atkinson Avenue.
it's a fairly far removed town. However, it is a self-proclaimed UFO capital of the world, supposedly. There's even a museum up ahead there. Apparently, some farmer in 1948 found a Mylar balloon and thought that was UFO. So they picked it up. Some newspaper picked up the story, and the rest is history, so to speak. So yeah, it is amazing. I can understand Area 51. At least there's a secret army base. Government test flight facility. But having this town in the middle of the map with some kind of UFO place, guys, come on, get real. This is like saying some kind of small ass town in the Midwest, like I don't know, you name it, in the cornfields, basically. A UFO center. Come on, get real. This is what Roswell, New Mexico looks like. It's just a sleepy little town. Little ticky-tacky homes and streets. Yeah, a little bit like downtown area there. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on. Trust me, there's no UFOs here. I'm sure in 1948 this town was a lot smaller too, but still, it's mostly just ranches and cow pastures, shit like that. So there's really nothing much going on. Yeah, there's another alien-themed business right there. Alien Motor Speedway. That's the only signs of alien life I see around here. Just various businesses that are using the names like Alien Inn, or you know, this or that alien. I mean, I understand. I understand the need. Imagine if you lived in a town in the middle of nowhere, all the interstate systems that were built in the 50s bypass you by hundreds of miles. How would you feel?
Half a mile, turn right onto East 2nd Street.
Of course, having some kind of cool UFO story associated with your town would be a ideal tourist attraction in a way, if you can call it that. But the town is very run down. You can tell the people here are not wealthy at all. Tiny homes. It's just and look at this. A lot of them have iron bars on the windows, so there's high crime rate. Even though you'd think such a small community, there's none of that. But nope. That's a typical ghetto.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Project homes. Amazing, isn't it? Another load completed. Getting unloaded right now. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go home. My dispatch is looking for a load out Dallas area, heading somewhere near my house. So probably first week of February I'm gonna be home. I'll see you guys down the road. Thanks for following.